Welcome back. Sorry, I knew I was running out of time, but I didn't quite get out the to be continued. So, back again, trying to explain why this is the incorrect answer. You cannot factor this. So, what I did was I created my box, right, and I put in my 2a plus 5b and my 2a plus 5b, and I multiplied 2a times 2a, which is 4a squared, 5b times 5b, which is 25b squared. Great, I have those two. But 2a times positive 5b is positive 10b, and 2a times positive 5b is positive 10b, and 10ab and 10ab. But 10ab plus 10ab is 20ab, and notice that it does not exist up here in the original. So therefore, this is not how number 10 is factored. In other words, number 10 is also prime. It was not factorable. Why is it not factorable? Because it is the sum of squares and not the difference of squares. The only reason these work out is because in your box, right, and we do 2z plus 3a and 2z minus 3a, we get our 4z squared here, and we get our 9a squared here, but positive 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, and this box, which is 6az, and this box, which is negative 6az, those cancel each other out, leaving us with just these two terms, a positive and a negative, which is why they call it the difference of squares. This is the sum of two perfect squares, and the sum of two perfect squares is not factorable. Therefore, this is also a prime. So let's go to our final example. Let's check and see if it should be able to be factored. Do we have a perfect square? Yes, we do. Some of you might be wondering about this. But just look at the 1. 1 times 1 is 1, and 3 times 3 is 9. So yes, 1/9 is a perfect square. C times C is C squared. Do we have a minus sign in between? Yes, we do. Do we have another perfect square here? Yes, we do. So we should be able to factor it. What do? We multiply 1/3 times 1/3 is 1/9, right? 3 times 3 is 9, and 1 times 1 is 1. And then don't forget your C. So 1/3 C times 1/3 C is 1/9 C squared. And then remember identical parentheses except we have a plus and a minus. And then 8 times 8 is 64. D times D is D squared. So these are almost identical parentheses except you have a plus sign and a minus sign. So yes, it works. You can check it using that box method if you want to, but this is the correct answer. So now do the worksheet, or no, actually, now there's two things you need to do today after this. So 2 things you need to do. Number 1, you can go to Khan Academy. Let me get that up for you. Okay, so you open your Khan Academy and push on the practice, and then go in here to your search bar and type in factoring. And then you've already done the factoring polynomials 1, so check that. If you are no longer in the showing that you are proficient, you no longer have a blue, then go ahead and do a few more to get proficient again. But then your new one is what we just practiced, and that's this difference of squares. So I want you to click on the difference of squares. I want you to practice some of these, right? So 9x squared minus 49, well, that's going to be 3x minus 7, 3x plus 7. So here I type it in with my parentheses, identical parentheses, but one is plus, one is minus. Check my answer. Yes, I got it correct. Okay, so you should be doing that. So I should be able to see your proficient, whether or not you're proficient, right? So here I can see for factoring polynomials, many of you have done it, but some of you still need to work on it, and then you should have your difference of squares. So Abby, you've already done that, but the rest of you probably haven't logged on, so you can go ahead and do that. If this has changed to one of the orangish color, this review color, go ahead and do some more problems again so you can get it back to blue. Okay, so I will check that as part of your homework. So work on that first or second, it's up to you. But when you are done with your con, then you need to do the worksheet, right? So the substitute also has a worksheet for you, and that is also to practice those problems. So on your quiz, so remember I said you're going to have a quiz next class. So that's Wednesday because of Deepavali. So quiz next class, it will include, so it'll be on lessons 1 to 5. Okay, so it will include the difference of squares that we just did. So be ready for that. So get on Khan Academy, work on those 2 levels, make sure you are proficient in each, right? And I just showed you that. And then you need to work on your worksheet, and then of course review the other stuff so you are prepared for your quiz. All right, have a great weekend. Hope everything went smoothly today, and I will see you next week, Wednesday. Have a great holiday on Tuesday as well. Bye.